That's the shovel. That's... She's pretty gnarly. That's a good little step up. So, Bulltown Spur track, people. Yep. She looks nice and steep. It looks nice and dry too. We're going to drop down into the valley there, you can see in the background. And take you along for the adventure. Can't see.
Oh shit, there's a big hole right there. You're going straight for it.
Where?
Right there.
Where's that? Can't see shit. It's where people coming up spin the wheels and just dig great big holes. Because these days when you spin the wheels you just smoke them up. You don't back off and go, let's get some traction. Well folks, we've just come down Bulltown Spur track, pretty steep, pretty washed out in some sections. We're at the very top northern end, I guess northern is the best way to put it, of the Crooked River track. We got, I think it's 24 creek crossings to get down to Talbotville. This is supposed to be stone wall. I think that pile of rocks opposite there, not that you can probably see much, is stone wall. We'll have a look and see what that's about. Anyway, beautiful area. So we're, I don't know, 3 or 4 creek crossings down the Crooked River track. And, ooh, blackberry. Thorn in my finger. Sorry about that. There's a couple of mine shafts here. You know, there was a township, Bulltown was here back in the mid-1800s. Pretty big mining town. I don't think it lasted very long. It was just too remote. They built a school and everything, I believe. But it just, yeah, didn't last real long. Back in the day when they knew how to work, a lot of young ones these days would bloody keel over at the side of that sort of work. What's up?
Big hole on my side.
Yeah, that's one over this side. It's a tow bar. You right there, dear?
Yep.
Blackberries. Shush!
Is that the brakes?
Wet brakes.
Where are we going here?
Yes, we've been here.
Have we?
Yes. Pardon me. Pretty deep here if you go to the right.
Sure, I'll just pop out right here.
Over there, that's where it is. I'm looking down here going, where's the track go? It's flowing pretty good there.
Yep.
How deep is it? Can you walk it and check it for me?
No, that's your job. It's at the door.
No?
It was at the door on my side.
Yeah. Some of these exits from the creeks, sorry, the river, it's Crooked River, not Crooked Creek. Looks like a creek to me. Are pretty gnarly, you know, climbing up those rocks. But at the end of the day, some of those big steps that I just, because I'm lazy, I bounce this thing up. You could even get the winch out on some of them if you wanted to, or the max tracks, but you can just grab some river boulders, fill the holes, you know, build a bit of a ramp, you'll be right. I've got a bit of an allergy to carrying rocks. That's what momentum's for. If at first you don't succeed, get a bigger runner. What's this one? Low range, this one too, just so I can crawl. I think we don't have much choice other than going in the ruts, although I can put one up there. Well, we're in the ruts. That's always going to happen with ruts, isn't it? But these river crossings, I mean, have a go. Amazing. With these mud holes, I mean, they look pretty harmless to look at them, but you've got to be a bit careful because you get a lot of traffic up here and a lot of guys and girls with their big mud diggers, and some of them end up dug out massive. I'll show you a bit of footage if I can find it. Some of the holes we found where people have dug them out, they could end up being as deep as your car. Looks pretty harmless, but ends up being a bloody great big hole. Amazing country, isn't it?
Beautiful.
Blackberries. I better drag him along. Bit washed out. How washed out is that?
I don't know.
Ooh, not very. The river's been up there, eh? This is easy one by the looks. We've been there. So we've lost count of the creek crossings. No idea. Best part about it is the underside of the car is spotless. Yeah. Should do this track more often.
Was.
And then you drive through a bloody big mud hole. How good does it look? Every river crossing is just...
You're.
That's my mud flap, I reckon.
Yep.
Or is it someone else's?
No, it's yours. And something else as well.
Nah, that's not ours, that's someone else's.
Oh, I'm in the water now, so I...
We've got a bit of a washout here. No biggie, I don't think. We put some of these rocks and whatnot in, and I might just see if I can chip a bit of this off. I don't know how hard, but it looks like it's muddy, rock hard. Worst comes to the worst, I'll get the winch out. Yeah, that's not going to do much, is it? A couple of rocks in here. Maybe even a couple of max tracks. Problem is, I can't get to them because they're in the creek. Really need those. Yeah. Yeah, I reckon if I put the snatch strap around the tree trunk protector around that, might even reach up to one of these big ones.
Look at that. He's a bloody genius.
was talking about mud puddles being a bit sketchy earlier. That mud puddle there is deeper than this Land Cruiser. I kid you not. You know, you'd sort of look at it and go, nah, that's just a mud puddle, but they've fenced it off because it's deeper than this car. You go in there, you're not coming out, and you're going to fill your car up with stinking muddy crap shit water.
Very deceiving.
So this is Talbotville Campground. This is the original site of the township of Talbotville back in the mid-1800s. I think this was one of the main areas for all the other little towns like Bulltown and Grant, etc. But it is a magnificent campground. How good does it look? It's huge. And believe me, in the busy season, this gets pretty packed out. Dogs stretching their legs. The Crooked River, running right past it, obviously. You comfortable there, Chop?
You're good? No?
Sit. Sit. So that's the Crooked River track, the north end, which we've done before. But today we were able to include Bulltown Spur track, which we couldn't do last time. And we did the whole northern end of the Crooked River track, 24 something creek crossings. Yeah, beautiful country up here. We're just going to keep coming back here. We love it.
And some of the holes were a bit bigger.
Oh yeah. I mean, they've had a fair bit of rain through winter, so some of the banks on the exits and entries to the track have been pretty washed out with the high flood waters coming down. A lot of water comes down these gullies, valleys, I should say. Absolutely huge runoff area and catchment. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed, folks, and we're going to head out and find some more adventures, more tracks, and we'll bring them to you. So we were going to stop at Talbotville and head up McMillan's, just head back down High Plains Road to camp, but we don't sort of work to any plan, so Shell and I just decided we're going to come down the rest of the Crooked River track, a little part of the way down the southern end of the Crooked River track, and we're going to turn up Randalls track, which is a pretty steep climb, and that'll come out on Hibernia Road and back out onto High Plains Road, and we can head home that way. Well, not home, back to camp. So some good river crossings coming down this end. They're usually a little bit wider and a little bit deeper. River's flowing a bit. Let's see how we go. Might want to watch your windows in case it comes in your window. It won't be that deep. crazy. The one down here, we come out here the first time and it wasn't too bad. And we came back out here at a later date and I sort of hit the river crossing with a little bit of speed just to sort of get the mud off the car. And bloody, it was a lot deeper. It sort of caught me by surprise a bit. Well, it caught us all by surprise. But, no harm done, but yeah, she just plonked into the water, yeah.
Oh crap.
Yeah, that's not good. Yeah, it's ripped that. Probably better just taking it completely off. Busted the
Do you want the...
Yeah, see that was... We did damage that back up on one of those big rocky jump ups. You can see here where it's taken a hit. Obviously that water's just popped it off the bracket.
It's gonna snap it. It's not gonna go all the way down on that side. Do you want me to hold it?
Right.
That doesn't look good.
Socket. I guess you know, we've been doing, this is 6 months now of these tracks continuously. This is the first time we've had a bit of damage, so to speak, other than ripping mud flaps off and whatnot, so doing all right. It's only a bumper bar. Who needs a bloody bumper bar anyway?
We do.
Well, guess what?
What?
The good thing about that is it means we need a new rear bar. Anyone want to sponsor us a rear step-up bar? No worries. Emails on the YouTube account.
Send us a message.
Send us a message. We'll put it to the bloody test and see how tough it is. I mean, to be expected, it's just a standard bumper, so they're only plastic. Thought I could see something following us.
Glad you noticed it. Oh,
Look, we've got much more clearance departure angle at the back now.
what are you going to do with that?
Oh, I'm thinking I'm just going to chuck it in the back here and tie it on so it doesn't hit the dogs in the head. Oh yeah, that's enough excitement for one day. I'll do up my shirt, hide my fat guts. So, we're about to, now that we're so much lighter and faster without the bumper bar, even though it's in the back, we're about to turn off Crooked River track and turn up Randalls track. And as you can see,
Yeah, I'm getting this on.
it's pretty steep. It's a good long climb, this one too. So I just use low range, just let the thing do what it needs to do, you know. You can probably go a bit quicker, but it's not, well, last time we were here it wasn't rough. But we have had a fair bit of rain, so anything's possible, eh? But it's fairly rocky, so there's loads of grip. Steep climb.
That's, you wouldn't want anyone coming the other way, would you?
Yeah, it'd be interesting. So, probably mentioned this before. I'm just going to stop up here and tie this thing up a bit. Get some footage of that.
Well,
So in the high country, I've probably mentioned this before, but there's an unwritten rule that if two cars meet going down a steep section like that, the person coming down has to give way, should give way. Doesn't have to, but should give way. The reason for that is, you think if you're climbing up like that and you stop, it could be very difficult or impossible for you to get going again. Whereas if you're coming down, you can pull aside and it's easy for you to get going again because you're just going downhill, plain and simple. That's an unwritten rule. It works sometimes, but generally just shows some common sense and think about the other guy or girl and be careful. There's not a lot of room on those tracks.